everyone, welcome back to Cluster-B-Milkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, him, cuteness, Mr. Chicken, yeah. Today we're going to talk about how to get a narcissist to break up with you. And just so you know, I do know that any videos that I've ever made in the past can always be used against me. I knew this in my last relationship, and I was not going to manipulate my channel just to keep myself safe. So these things that I tell you are true, and if any new person that comes into my life wants to use these things against me like my ex did, you're not my person. So just a little disclaimer on that. How to get a narcissist to break up with you? Well, first off, a narcissist's main love language is acts of service. Fucking you, any narcissistic people out there, tell me if it's different for you, but it is what you bring into my life of value. This isn't just, I only want you, do for me. I'm not going to do anything back for you. That does lessen sometimes over time if we get lazy. And this is where the breadcrumbing comes in, just to keep you doing your acts of service. Okay? But otherwise, what you have to do is you need to stop performing, doing, and then we will want to take off and find somebody who will do. Now, this isn't to scare you into doing more, to keep your person around, to walk on eggshells, to make sure that you're going to stay in this toxic waste dump of a relationship. These are for the people that want the F out, that you are praying to the Lord up in the fucking sky wizard pillow of, cloud cover and shit, that you want to fucking be like, please, Lord, help me get this person out of my life. I'm not strong enough. Well, let me tell you, you're going to get all your courage together and you are going to stop. You're going to stop giving so much and taking away, and they will leave your life. If they do not think that if I think that my person doesn't give a shit about me anymore, is giving me, attitude all the time, acting like I am not, holding any value in their life, then I'm outie. I'm gone. I will not let anybody treat me like shit. Okay? Yes, double standard, but just so you know, this is why, you treat a narcissist the way they treat you, as in, stepping away, because, some narcissistic people like the fight, like the abuse, like the makeup breakup, like the passion, like being put in their place, because then your value goes up in that way. But if you're just tearing down, ignoring, stop doing your duties, not fucking breadcrumbing us and letting us know that we still hold some value. Now, we're all used to fucking breadcrumbing. We're all used to it, If you start changing things up, we're not going to want to be in this contract with you anymore, this relationship with you anymore. Another thing to get a narcissistic person to break up with you is if you become extra bitchy about our behaviors. If you are passive aggressive, if you do become controlling, if you do, you're questioning us all the time and we're feeling suffocated, no freedom whatsoever, especially being an avoidant. If we are trying to avoid and you're like, tell me how you feel, what's going on, why won't you, why, we're gonna, we don't fucking want that either. And we're going to push you away. Even if you notice, even if you get them to do the reverse discard on you, yay, all right? I had to do that in a past relationship once, where I had to rage out on that person, destroy a bunch of his art and make him feel like he was nothing, a lower life form, to get him to try to punish me with his ghosting and silence. And I did the fucking pray before I did that too. I was like, give me the strength to get this person away from me. So I was waiting for the next triggering event so I can have this go down. Okay. And I'm not saying that none of my people prayed to the Lord to do the same shit, to me. I have no idea. Okay. But, I have, had the reverse discard done to me. I've had the smother, going through my shit, looking through my journal, going through my phone, just detective all over the place. And it made life unbearable, and that's actually pushing your narcissistic person into the arms of somebody else. But if you want them away from you, good. Let them fucking go, man. Let them go, because nothing is going to be better with the next person. After I divorced husband, I was free to be with my toxic little borderline flavor shitstorm, and that was over in 6 months because the romance was over, man. This was real life, and it fucking went to shit, Anyway, so if you are becoming distracted, if you are, making new friends, trying to better yourself, we are going to think that you're cheating on us, and it's not because we are cheating on you or we're projecting. Everybody thinks that's a universal thing. We're paranoid. And so we're going to think that you're doing fucked up shady shit because we do think that you're manipulative. We do think that you think like us, like you're, a shady fuck. Okay? Even if we're not doing shady in the present moment. So, but we know that we're capable of that. So if it is a projection, it's a projection of just how, our minds work. Not that we're out getting deep dick by somebody and now we're coming and, shitting all over you and stuff. Because, I've accused people of doing shady shit and everything. Not because I thought that they were cheating on me, but I wanted to cause them massive distress and anxiety that I think that they are of low value. So this is another thing when one of my commenters, just said the other day that this man's ex-girlfriend unalived herself because he kept saying that she's selfish. She had borderline flavor, I'm sure, and kept saying, this person is selfish and everything. And, she was just like, there was nothing that she could do to prove to him that she's unselfish except to make herself very small. So same thing, I'm accusing somebody of being a cheat when they're not cheating, to make them feel very small. Now, I'm not trying to make, my person unalive themselves. But as you can see, and I see now, how psychologically abusive that is. Okay? So, please never, ever take the unaliving way out to get away from your person. Okay? If you feel... okay, I can't say that. I'll get in trouble. Now, I don't want you to end up in prison. If you are with somebody who is beyond narcissistic and hitting the sadism spectrum, dark triad type things, I don't want that for you too, but sometimes that's the only way out too. But I'm not condoning that stuff too. I don't want to get in trouble. But if you can read between the lines, read between the lines. So, one last thing that my aunt told me that got her out of her marriage to my uncle was he used to say things like, cook me dinner, bitch. Every fucking day, cook me dinner, bitch. And she was a vegan, and he's a meat eater, and she would make separate meals all the time, and she would get sick just having to smell meat all the time and everything. And one day she went to Burning Man and was having a like-minded person experience with these people, and the freedom that she felt, and then coming back to this prison with somebody who was being so incredibly disrespectful to her. She said, you don't get to call me that anymore. And I'm never making meat for you again. And so she took away that act of service and criticized him for talking down to her. So she put up a boundary finally, and he took off. He was done, and they got a divorce. Okay? So let's add that in there, new boundaries. So when you start adding new boundaries, and you're not going to let this person treat you the way that they used to treat you anymore, they're not going to like that shit. I remember that happening to me once too, where some boundaries were being set. Oh, I was pissed. Like, how dare you change our dynamic? How dare you? How dare you? And I'm pretty sure that over time, I won that power struggle back. But it will be a power struggle. And you're either going to have to make a decision. Are you going to leave this relationship, whether it's, friend, family, a relationship, a job, because you have a boss or a coworker that's making your life hell or whatever. You have to make that decision. Do I want to be brave and go into the unknown? Yes, you do. Or do I want to stay and say, well, this is my lot in life. Fuck it. I'll just live it out and be miserable or whatever, and depressants or fucking alcohol 24/7 or whatever. That choice is yours. But this is where the grass is greener on the other side, okay? Getting out of a toxic relationship. Being alone in a relationship is worse than actually being alone, okay? I have to remind myself that. And when I do feel a lot better, You don't want to be around somebody who is projecting their hate onto you and or just silent treatmenting you, or they can't connect. So whatever the, dysfunction is going on in your person, you can't be their support puppet. You can't. I don't have to give him nothing. He's just there. That's why he's perfect in every way. He does whatever the fuck I want. Okay? All right. You don't get to be Mr. Chicken. Okay? All right. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Good luck. Namaste.